Hi, I'm Adora, a content designer here at KiwiCo, and today we are building the KiwiCo Bowling Arcade. Are you ready to roll into some fun? Part A, construct the lane. First, grab your lane piece that looks like this, and a crossbar. Attach like so, with the wood corners going under the lip. Try sliding one side first. Next, grab the wooden piece with A1 on it. Attach it here with the A1 lettering on the outside. Alright, grab a wooden piece with A2 on it with A2 facing out, and insert on the other side. Now grab another crossbar and attach here, with the wood corners going under the lip. The tab goes into the hole and it should click into place. To make it easier, try sliding the lane piece in first, and then push in the side pieces. If you need to take it apart, push down on the tabs on the crossbars to release. A pencil is helpful to reach into the hole. Alright, repeat steps 1 through 4, this time with B1 and B2 wooden pieces. Alright, now repeat steps 1 through 4 with C1 and C2 wooden pieces. Make sure the sides with C1 and C2 are facing outwards. Next, line up the lanes like this with A1, B1, and C1. Starting with C1, add a hinge here and a couple of hinge pins. Then slide on from the open side a C-clip. Do it for both of them. If you need to take off a C-clip, use a pen or pencil to push it out the open side. Next, add a hinge here, the flat side up. Then add hinge pins here and here. Then click into place a C-clip here. Alright, lift the front section to add the C-clip more easily here. Now, repeat steps 8 through 11 to add the rest of the hinges on both sides. Alright, let's begin. When you flip around your board to start working on the other side, make sure your hinges match on both sides. Let's stop and check. Look at both sides to check that the hinges have been attached like this. If it doesn't look like this, go back to step 7. Now, once everything is correctly attached, pat yourself on the back because you built the lane. But before going on to part B, fold the lane into a compact stack. First, lay the lane flat on your work surface. Then fold up from the middle section, then lift the end section, and lastly, stack the sections together. Part B, install the pin setter. Alright, fold up this orange tab on the backboard. Next, add this other backboard piece here. Hold the piece in place while you lift this up. Now fold up and match the colors into the holes. Next, let's bring our lane back from part A, flip it, and attach the backboard here. Add a shoulder screw, and add a nut here to hold in place. Now repeat step 5 on the other side. Alright, let's put our lanes to the side and grab these pieces. Place them like so. Add a small and light blue screw in here, twist, then add another screw, and add a nut. Next, place the piece you just built on the lane. It'll fit into B slots here and here. Then, place a slider over this wooden piece. Now, grab a small rubber band and place it around this part. Next, repeat to add another slider on the other side. Then, unfold the lane and keep it upside down. Now push the yellow cord, metal end first, through the bigger hole on the yellow bead. Next, add the yellow cord to the lane. Follow the path, looking closely. The metal end goes through different holes each time. At the end, it fits into this hole. All right, flip the lane over. All right, let's stop and check. Pull the yellow cord, the slider should move. If they don't, go back to step 14 and make sure the cord is threaded through the right holes. Okay, add one bowling pin here. Then, flip the lane over. Now, hold it in place with the washer. Then flip over again. All right, repeat steps 15 through 16 to add 5 more pins to the lane. Now try it out. When your pins are down, pull the yellow cord to make the pins stand back up. Part C, build the ball return. Now, attach the ball return kicker and the ball return holder together. Next, use a small rubber band to hold it in place where this notch is. Alright, attach the holder piece to your backboard here. Alright, flip the lane over. Now, thread the orange cord through the orange bead, starting with the metal end first, through the bigger hole. Okay, add the orange cord through the lane and follow the path. like the yellow cord earlier, thread it through the holes each time, and the metal end goes first. At the end, the metal end connects here. Now, once the cord is threaded through, thread again through here. Then flip the lane over. Once flipped over, thread the orange cord here into the holder. Alright, let's stop and check. Pull the orange cord. The ball return kicker should lift. If it doesn't, go back to step 6, part C, and make sure the cord is threaded through the right holes. Part D, add the bumpers and the launcher. Alright, fold the tabs on the bumper piece with the red end to face out. Next, attach the bumper piece to your lane here and here. Okay, add another bumper with an orange-red stripe. Fold the tab to face out, then add to the lane. Then, add the rest of the bumpers to the lanes, fitting them one at a time. Alright, the bumpers are done. Let's work on the launcher. Now, grab 2 launcher pieces. Start with the pieces facing each other like this. Then slot them together over their holes. Then place a hinge pin from the bottom and attach a C-clip. Now, use a large rubber band and slip it through the opening here. Flip over and add another large rubber band on the other side. Next, loop the rubber band around the wood tabs here and here. Nice work! You added the launcher to your bowling lane. Now that you finished building, let's test out the bowling arcade. I'll show you how it works. First, pinch the launcher to hold the ball. Then, pull back and release. Pulling back on the rubber bands fills them with potential energy, and then when you release it, it turns into kinetic energy, which is energy in motion. Next, pull the yellow cord to reset the pins. Next, pull the orange cord to return the ball. And when you're done, just fold up your lanes. Alright, if you run into trouble while playing, I've got you. If the ball doesn't return when you pull the orange cord, check that the cord isn't caught on the corner of the backboard. If the pins don't reset when you pull the yellow cord, make sure the cord isn't knotted or caught on anything. Rescue any pins that can't stand up. If the ball is getting stuck, clear its path. You can push down on the lower end of the red ramp and make sure the yellow flap is tilted up. If the lane isn't folding up, check to see if the cords are getting in the way. If they are, go back to part B, step 14, to adjust the yellow cord, and part C, step 6, to adjust the orange cord. There are so many fun ways to play with your crate. One really cool way is waterfall. You take stacks of books and set up your lanes at 3 different levels, just like this. And then just launch your ball. You can also change the pin patterns. Try these different configurations or make up your own. And then just test it out. Does changing your launch style for different setups help you knock down more pins? And there's challenge mode. Try taking off the launcher and rolling the ball with just your hands. Or for even bigger challenge, take off the bumpers and watch out for those gutter balls. Now, there's a lot of cool science happening when you're bowling. For instance, have you ever seen a bowling ball curve right before it hits the pins? Now, that is physics, not luck. When you're rolling a bowling ball straight, it mostly just slides down the lane because of the oil that's spread across the bowling lane. But when you give it some spin, something awesome happens. As the ball rolls, the friction between the ball and the lane grabs it, turning that spin into a sideways curve. Engineers even design special ball cores to make that curve easier. So, next time you go bowling, remember, it's not just a throw, it's science in motion. Thanks so much for building with us. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.